Okay, so we are in chapter 4, Psychology, grade 12, NCRT curriculum. In chapter 4, there are various psychological disorders that we are studying. So, उसमें एक disorder है जो dissociative disorders. Let's look into this today. So, there are three types of dissociative disorders mentioned here. Dissociative amnesia, and then dissociative ID disorder, that is identity disorder, then depersonalization and relation disorder, right? So depersonalization and derelation disorder. We will try to understand all these three one by one. Dissociative amnesia is the first one. इसमें क्या होता है, it is selective memory loss. It's not the entire memory loss, it's a selective memory loss, and that also occurs through various phases. It starts from one event, and gradually it starts building up, where a person is unable to recall the important personal information, right? So where any personal information that is related with the person, they are unable to recall that, but that is selective. Not all the information they start forgetting. Okay, so it can be related with the event or the people or the places and the objects. Right, so here what happens is the mind disconnects from certain memories. So here again you see certain memories. So the mind starts disconnecting from certain memories, and the reason for this is stressful events or any trauma, which can be overwhelming. So overwhelming means extreme emotion. So any stressful event the person might have faced, or any trauma witnessed or faced, because of that, dissociative amnesia can start developing. There is no organic cause behind dissociative amnesia, but it also starts happening as the person ages. Right. So one of the or the second option, or the second aspect of dissociative amnesia is dissociative fugue, right? So here the individual start wandering or traveling with no past memory. So suddenly the individual will leave the place, their house, and they'll go out and they'll start walking and wandering anywhere where they don't have any memory of their past, and they'll form a new identity. And then what happens is, when they end this wandering, they, that particular time frame in which they were wandering, there will be no memory of that event also. So the symptoms can be the flashbacks, the relationship or the trust issues, and these two basic symptoms gives this disorder, where a person will wander without any past memory, and they completely form a new identity, right? So during fugue followed by overwhelming stress. So this is basically, if you see, all the causes are overwhelming stress, stressful event, trauma. So all these causes are that only. And further you will understand that when we'll see this dissociative personality, depersonalization or derealization, you will see that this actually becomes a coping mechanism. Sometimes this all becomes a coping mechanism for those memories or the stressful events for an individual. Now, the second disorder is dissociative ID disorder, where a person start living with two personalities, right? So, or two or more than two personalities, where one personality is not aware of the other, right? And this is termed as the most dramatic of the dissociative disorder. The reason is again the childhood trauma or any trauma and the stressful events. So an individual assumes and lives alternative alternative personalities, where A and B, like there are, A is one personality, B is another personality, where A and B is may or may not be aware of each other. Most of the time they are not aware of each other. So that is dissociative personality disorder, one of the personality disorders that you will study in your further psychology studies. Now the third disorder is the depersonalization and derealization disorder. This is very much connected with the Freud's personality aspects of superego, where a person starts acting in respect of respect in respect of rewards and punishment. where they consider all their actions through that point of view also. So here this is a disorder, so we will study this depersonalization and derealization disorder from a maladaptive behavior where a person's well-being is suffered, right? So feeling of separation from self and reality, so the person is not connected with the self and the reality and the environment around the person. Change of self perception, the person changes the self perception completely. With the self perception the person was born, he or she will change it completely. Detachment from oneself and surroundings, so this is just a paraphrasing of this, where a person detaches from self. So the detachment from self is depersonalization, and detachment from the surroundings is derealization. So that is why these are termed in two ways: depersonalization and derealization, detachment from self and detachment from the surroundings, or detachment from the environment around them. So it results into the emotional numbness. So emotional numbness is a very critical aspect of depersonalization and derealization disorder, and because of that the person develops a distorted perception or the cognition. So distorted cognition we have studied in the past also, where the cognitive disorder get into the negative zone, and that actually develops a maladaptive situation of the individual, and it impacts the well-being of the individual. The causes are trauma, that we have been studying. Trauma is a major cause. Here the cause can be substance abuse. The substance abuse can be alcohol, smoking, or drugs, or vaping, any substance over abuse, or any medication advice that is also overly used. So the cause can be that also, right? And the childhood issues, so most of the time if you see the childhood trauma, the childhood situation, the childhood trauma is mentioned here also in the ID disorder. So here also the childhood issues, and the person finds this disorder or this behavior as a coping mechanism to zone out from those troubles. So if there are childhood issues or any domestic troubles going on, the person will get into depersonalization and derealization disorder as a coping mechanism, where he or she is able to zone out from those troubles. So these are the three dissociative disorders that we have studied: dissociative amnesia, dissociative identity disorder, depersonalization, and derealization disorder. Okay, take care all of you. Bye bye.